I want to welcome everyone today to the 18th Annual Celebrate Business Awards to honor Lincoln businesses for their contribution to our community. I'm Wendy Birdsall, and I'm the Chamber President. Thanks for being here. And you know what? It's evident by all the conversation right now what an exciting time it is to be in Lincoln. This has been the most difficult luncheon we've had to get people to. Oh, that's better. Great, thank you. What a great time to be in Lincoln. I have been able to use that line so many times this year, and I expect to use it well into the future, at least during my tenure as Chamber President. You know, our skyline has been dotted with cranes for a very long time. There aren't as many as there were a few years ago, but the foundation for those cranes that they laid has allowed progress to continue in our community. I think we can all attest to that. The grand vision that many of you in this room had envisioned by voting yes to the arena has become a reality. Private and public sector investment is driving growth and prosperity in Lincoln. We are at an all-time high for jobs in this community. Not only that, but the number of employed people in Lincoln is above pre-recession levels. Wow, aren't we going to clap for that? And that's thanks to all of you in this room. The Haymarket area was prominently displayed this weekend during the region-wide broadcast of the Husker game, and it surely will be featured to a national audience when Nebraska plays future opponents, and we're very excited about that. Our community's investment in the West Haymarket has already returned dividends. The new arena has led to a 5-year contract with the state basketball tournaments, and you know what I'm going to say next, the return of volleyball. But outside the sporting world, the new arena is attracting new events, new concerts like Pink, Michael Bublé, Elton John, acts that may never have come without a new venue. And our hotel operators are telling us that their rooms are already sold out on those weekends. I would never have dreamt that, and that is just awesome for this community and awesome for the returns to our community. Business is truly good in Lincoln, and we're here today to celebrate it. But just to get us started, a little temptation or a little treat that we've put together on the arena process, and to commemorate that, we put up a YouTube video. It's already gotten well over 20,000 hits. We want to show it to you here today right before lunch. So if you'll run the video. It started with an idea, the thought to change Lincoln's skyline forever. The citizens approved. Ceremonial shovels broke the earth, and the vision began to rise from the ground. Today, we celebrate the vision is complete. Thank you, Lincoln, for a job well done. I know that many of you have just been served, but we're going to go ahead and get started with our event and keep this on time. We certainly don't want to lose our record of finishing on time or before we're supposed to be finished, right, Mayor? And the conversation is still good. This truly is one of my favorite events with the Lincoln Chamber because it's an opportunity for us to look back at the past year's achievements of the contributions of our business community. We just cut the arena ribbon cutting, and that effort, we just cut the ribbon cutting arena. That did not make sense. We just cut the arena ribbon last week, and that required the efforts of many people in this community, including the support of elected officials. And it's a perfect time for us to recognize all of the elected officials who are with us today. Would you please stand and be recognized? Thank you for your service to our community. I also want to call your attention to the banners behind me. These banners represent the trustee members of our organization. I want to thank them for their investment in the Lincoln Chamber of Commerce. I would also like to recognize this year's chair of our board of directors, Rich Herring with First National Bank. Rich, would you please stand and be recognized? I would also like to ask the current and past board members of the Lincoln Chamber of Commerce and also the Lincoln Chamber Economic Development Corp. Would you please stand and be recognized? But most importantly, I would really like to thank all of you for your membership in the Lincoln Chamber of Commerce. Your investment in our organization enables us to do the work that we do and make Lincoln the best place to do business. And you don't have to ask us. You can ask Forbes and CNBC and all the other accolades that we've received over the last year. They are numerous, and you can go to our website and collect all of them. I'd like now to introduce you to our mayor, Mayor Chris Beitler. He has been the highest ranking official during one of the most prosperous times in our history. He was one of the loudest public sector advocates for the Arena Project, and his leadership is keeping a good thing going in our city. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the mayor.
Wendy, thank you very much, and greetings to all of you this morning. How did you like that video this morning? Great stuff, huh? It actually went by faster than I thought. You know? But I gave, I think, 5 speeches in front of the arena during the time of that segment, and as you could see, they were all very short. And I plan to keep this one just as short because we're all interested in the people who have won the awards today. I think that you all realize that Lincoln is a great place to be in terms of being fortunate to have an increasingly diverse and growing business community. One of the great things about it is that there's such a broad array of business interests altogether here in the city. And that, I'm sure, Wendy, made it very hard to pick out deserving businesses for these particular awards today. But based on our recent community rankings, as Wendy was bragging, it's apparent that Lincoln is continuing to grow its reputation nationally for having a positive climate with regard to family, with regard to business, education, careers. And it is in part due to the businesses that we're celebrating today, as well as many, many businesses just like them. The new arena and the associated Canopy Street development is already giving further positive shape to our national image on sports broadcasts over the national TV networks. More broadly, I think we all realize that entrepreneurs and small businesses are playing an increasingly important role in Lincoln's economy. Many of the past and current award recipients took a chance and became entrepreneurs and later went on to have a great deal of success growing their businesses right here in Lincoln. And we want to keep that momentum going, and that's one reason, for example, that we continue to plan and develop at the city level, rapidly expanding our fiber conduit system. There are, of course, additional challenges before us of all types, but in particular, we need to keep focusing on having an ever more educated community, a community that can both shape and embrace change and can adapt well to highly competitive and sometimes volatile business environments, including international environments. And that's why the city is making greater efforts to support education here in this city, including things like enhanced educational opportunities that may be offered through the community learning centers. Charles Kettering was a great engineer and a great inventor, and he had this to say once. He says, where there is an open and creative mind, there will always be a frontier. We have a wealth here in Lincoln of creative minds. We are nurturing the mindset to create, and by working closely together, I think we can also reduce the risk for those entrepreneurs who we admire so much for putting everything on the line. So again, I congratulate all the award recipients and look forward to their continued success and the continued success of the business community here in Lincoln generally. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor. And now, back by popular demand, our MC for today's, host for today's show, or event, is 1011's Chief Meteorologist, Ken Shimmick. Ken is celebrating his 30 years with Channel 1011 this year, and he's the most trusted name in weather across Nebraska. He gives countless hours of his time to dozens of events such as this without so much as a second thought. Please help me welcome Ken Shimmick.
Wendy, it's great to be back here. I noticed a few years ago when I did this event for the first time, my intro was like 2 paragraphs long, and then a couple of years ago it was like 1 paragraph long, and then like this year it's like 2 lines. And so I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I can see next year when you go, hey, here's what's his name. I just want to say good afternoon, everyone. It's great to be back as the Master of Ceremonies for the Celebrate Business Awards Luncheon. Even if I wasn't the first choice, but as most of you know by now, Miley Cyrus had to cancel her appearance this afternoon, and I will be filling in for the entire rest of the event. What a difference a couple of years make. The last time I hosted this event, the Pinnacle Bank Arena was still a controversial subject. Now, look at where we're at. A beautiful state-of-the-art facility, completed on time and on budget, with thousands upon thousands of Lincolnites voicing their support and their approval, and that's just the list of speakers from last week's ribbon-cutting ceremony. I heard there was like 14, was there? Okay. As this goes on, you're going to understand why I do the weather. A few years ago, roundabouts were a source of concern, not anymore. Now, all of the city streets leading to the roundabouts are under construction and you can barely get to them. So, took care of that problem just like that. Since last we spoke, state volleyball has announced it's returning to Lincoln, courtesy of Jeff Mall and his orchestra. What a wonderful job Jeff and his support staff have done. Now, Jeff, if it's not too much trouble, we would like to have you work on bringing back the Big 8 Conference, $2 a gallon gas, defense from the mid-90s, and Elton John. Oh, Elton John, you got, okay. Good job. As a master of ceremonies, my question is, where's all the doggone controversy? Because that helps me. What's the most controversial topic in Lincoln right now? The third increase in the wheel tax? Really? That's the best we've got? What are we trying to do here? All work together to make a better Lincoln? Don't you people watch Omaha News? Come on! There will always be critics, and Lord knows I certainly don't agree with all of the decisions being made at City Hall. But the mayor of Lincoln has done such a good job of emphasizing the greater good and putting people ahead of politics that a movie about his life is being planned. It will be called The Beitler. I didn't know whether this was the right group. Okay, but I'm going to give him a second. It will tell the story of a young man who lived in a White House and overcame 24 years in the state legislature to bring stability, forward thinking, and a nice head of hair to Lincoln politics. In reality, the relationships between the citizens of Lincoln, the city's leadership, and you, the business community, is a beautiful thing. Most will never know how much you do, how much you give, how much you compromise for the good of our city. Your vision and their vision are often at odds. But when our discourse can be absent of disgust, when our discussion does not include cussing, when our debate doesn't lead to irate, we all seem to win in one way or another. I would like to simply say thank you, Lincoln business leaders, for all you do, all you sacrifice, and all you add to this wonderful city. I'm proud to be here today, and I'm proud to call Lincoln my home. Now, before we begin, one more reminder to purchase raffle tickets, as we'll be giving away some Johnny Manziel autographed memorabilia I acquired this weekend at the end of the luncheon. For more than a century, the Lincoln Chamber of Commerce has proudly been Lincoln's principal business advocate and catalyst in promoting retention and expansion of businesses. Chamber members are as diverse as the city itself. The Lincoln Chamber of Commerce is shaping Lincoln's dynamic business environment and making the city the best place to live and work. Your chamber can be heard in all sectors of the community, from business to government, and this collective voice is much stronger than one. Today, we join together with all the members of the Chamber to celebrate business. We have 8 awards today, and this includes Small Business of the Year, Manufacturer of the Year, Green Business of the Year, Entrepreneurial Spirit Award, the Tourism Development Award, the Cornerstone Award, the Roger T. Larson Community Builder Award, and the Burnham Yates Citizenship Award. At this time, we will begin the awards ceremony. I would like to ask Mayor Chris Beitler to join Wendy and I on the stage. And once again, this may be the second most controversial thing going on in Lincoln. We ask that you please hold your applause until after each winner's acceptance video has been played. This isn't like the Emmys. You can read the doggone program and see who's winning these things. So it would help us if you would hold your applause until after the beautiful videos have been played. Now, you're not going to get in any trouble if you do it, but if you can't follow instructions and you keep making the same mistake, you will be given a black shirt and asked to play defense on Saturday. So, hey, no booing. This is the celebration. Oh. Is it just water? Nah. The only bad part about these midday events, it's all water and tea, and coffee. You want a good show, you hold this thing at 7 o'clock at night. I had a contract with HBO one year, after hours. The Small Business of the Year Award is intended to honor that business which best exemplifies the spirit of free enterprise in Lincoln. Small businesses make up a majority of companies located in Lincoln. Their growth and prosperity are results of their dedication to the community. This year's outstanding Small Business of the Year is Glass Edge Incorporated. Accepting the award is Dave Stamper, president of Glass Edge. Video screens, please.
Hi, I'm Dave Stamper, president of Glass Edge in Lincoln. We are a commercial glazing contractor here in town, and we've specialized in larger commercial projects, a lot of which you've seen here lately. Just got done doing the arena, the East Football Stadium. Most of the work that you see downtown that had the tower cranes on them, we're sticking glass in those things as well. We have about 40 employees here full-time in Lincoln, and it's great for them to get some recognition. It's a tough job with a lot of tough deadlines, and it's really nice to get some validation that those sleepless nights and long hours behind the desks were worth it. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dave Stamper. Our next award honors the Manufacturer of the Year. Manufacturing is a key component of the Lincoln economy and creates positive impacts throughout the region. Local manufacturers produce goods sold throughout the world and bring quality jobs to Lincoln area residents. The 2013 Manufacturer of the Year award goes to PCE Incorporated. Accepting the award is Sam Featherston, Chief Executive Officer. Once again, the screens.
I'm Sam Featherston. I'm the CEO of PCE. It's a holding company in Lincoln, Nebraska, and we have 8 different companies, one in China, one in the U.S., and 4 companies are here in Lincoln. In Lincoln, our 4 manufacturing companies are HTI Plastics, that's injection molding company. We have Geist Plastics, which does pipe and profile extrusion. We have Geist Global, which manufactures products for data centers, and then we have our metalworking plant that makes metal chassis for our Geist Global operations. Of the 4 manufacturing operations we have here in Lincoln, we have about 240 employees. We feel honored that to be receiving this award as Manufacturer of the Year in the Lincoln area. And we work hard at being an exceptional manufacturing company, and we make our living on exceptional customer service.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sam Featherston, PCE Incorporated. Congratulations. The Green Business of the Year Award honors a business that incorporates sustainable design and energy-efficient buildings to create an environmentally responsible business. The winner of the Green Business of the Year goes to WRK Real Estate, LLC. Accepting the award, Will and Robert Scott, principals of WRK. The screens.
Hi, I'm Will Scott. And I'm Will Scott. He's Robert Scott. We want to thank the Chamber. We want to thank Wendy, everyone that's involved in the Chamber for this award. You've done such a wonderful job, and we also want to thank you for your support in the West Haymarket. So thank you.
Yes, I would say support in all of Lincoln. Our projects, we want to be a thoughtful investment catalyst and improve the community with every project we do. And we love Lincoln, and this is an amazing place to be here now and in the future. The environmental sustainability component is a big part of that. And it's not easy, but everything worthwhile is going to take some hard work.
I think quite simply, to do projects and development that is sustainable and green, it's about our future and about our children and Lincoln's future. So we appreciate this award. We hope that people take notice and will evaluate doing things a little bit differently. Thank you from all of us at WRK. We're excited to continue to grow in Lincoln, and we're excited about Lincoln's future. And we appreciate this award, Chamber.
Go Big Red.
The Scott brothers. Congratulations, gentlemen. Apparently there was a mistake. That wasn't Will and Robert. That was Robert and Will Scott from WRK. Look, it doesn't, I've known them for years, still can't tell them apart. Doesn't matter. They're both great guys, both great family men, great entrepreneurs, and great dancers. Absolutely. Who was there at Dancing with the Stars? Let me see. Oh, for crying out loud. Before this is done, we're going to have them do a little something for us. They were outstanding, and you'll never look at them the same way again once you've seen them in leotards. It was awesome. It was awesome. The Entrepreneurial Spirit Award recognizes a company that exemplifies creativity in the development of an enterprise in Lincoln. The winner of the Entrepreneurial Spirit Award goes to Jay Wilkinson and FIRESPRING. Accepting the award is Jay Wilkinson, CEO of FIRESPRING. Once again, the video boards.
Hi, I'm Jay Wilkinson, an entrepreneur from Lincoln, Nebraska. My day job is that of CEO of FIRESPRING. I'm also the co-owner and founder of Cornerstone Printing and Marketing. And I also am an active angel investor throughout the state. I tend to focus on technology and emerging business throughout the state. I'm deeply honored to be the recipient of the Entrepreneurial Spirit Award this year in Lincoln. It's something that I'm incredibly passionate about. The convergence of all the new business ideas and technology and the new play spaces with the arena. It's really an exciting time to be in Lincoln. But I have to say that the opportunity that I have in front of me to receive an award like this today would be nothing if it weren't for the people that I shared it with. And I have to give acknowledgement to my fellow managers, owners, and co-workers at FIRESPRING and Cornerstone for everything that they bring to the table. And most importantly, my wife, Tanya, who is the one that really makes it possible for me to do anything that I do. Thank you very much, and have a fabulous afternoon.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jay Wilkinson. Very honored to call Jay a family friend. His family is a wonderful group of people, proud to know him, proud to know the Wilkinsons. When it comes to friendships, I've really outkicked my coverage. I know the Scott brothers, I know Jay. This is a good day for me. I have no business hobnobbing with these kind of people, but I'm very thrilled to say that not only do I know them and know what they do, but I'm proud to call them my friend. The Tourism Development Award is intended to honor an organization that has had a positive economic impact on our great city, as well as played an integral role in increasing tourism in Lincoln. This year's Tourism Development Award goes to Sun Valley Lanes. Accepting this award is John LOSITO, proprietor of Sun Valley Lanes. Once again, the video boards.
My name is John LOSITO, and I'm the owner of Sun Valley Lanes here in beautiful Lincoln, Nebraska. And I am quite honored to receive the Tourism Award from the Chamber and the CVB. It's something that I never thought that could really happen to me, but I'm really, truly proud and honored to be a part of this. We here at Sun Valley Lanes have tried to do all that we can to invite people here to the city of Lincoln. It's a great city, as we all know. And the involvement first started with the National Special Olympics Games in 2010. At that point in time, we were also talking to the United States Bowling Congress about possibly bidding on the intercollegiate team and singles championships, which we held in 2012 and 2013. We're also looking forward to the State Games of America in 2015. And the pinnacle event for us that we're really proud of is the 2016 World Youth Championships that we're going to be hosting. The 2014 events in Hong Kong, the 2016 events here in good old Lincoln, and we're going to have approximately 50 to 60 countries represented with some of the best youth bowlers from around the world. And we're going to be having them here battle it out to decide the World Championship in 2016. And we're really hoping that the city of Lincoln gets behind it like they have all the other great events that we've been involved with and other events that have come here to the city, because really the entire bowling world will be focused on our community for a couple of weeks in July of 2016. So we're really looking forward to being a part of that, and to think that we can do those things and bring people to our community and not only help our economy, but make people aware of the great things that we have here in Lincoln, Nebraska. I'm truly proud to be a part of that, because it makes me proud to be a Husker and a Lincolnite. So we're looking forward to it, and we're glad to be a part of the Lincoln community.
Ladies and gentlemen, John LOSITO, Sun Valley Lanes. The Cornerstone Award is given each year to a Lincoln business whose civic leadership has been shown through the giving of time, talent, and resources to the betterment of our community. This award is intended to honor the outstanding business of the year in Lincoln. Accepting the 2013 Cornerstone Award today are Christy Henricks, President and CEO of Tabitha Healthcare Services, and Bill Strain, Chair of the Tabitha Incorporated Board. Once again, please enjoy the video.
Hello, my name is Christy Henricks, and I am proud to serve as Tabitha's President and CEO. Tabitha is Lincoln's and southeastern Nebraska's only full elder care continuum. We're proud of the work that we do and the support that we've had from Lincoln and surrounding counties now for 127 years. We are proud to serve elders, and we are committed to making sure that their journey is written in just the way that they imagine. So our goal is to sit down with elders and their families with a blank sheet of paper between us and hear first from them what their story has been and what from their heart they hope their story reads like for the rest of the years that they have ahead. And then our job at Tabitha, our calling is really to help fill in the blanks. How can we support their story so that it's written in just the way that they wish for? We have been proud to be truly a cornerstone in Lincoln, Nebraska. Our home is at 48th and Randolph. Our footprint has grown into the community. We're blessed by the support of the Witherby neighborhood, who has allowed us to literally take our innovative greenhouse home concept into the neighborhood, and Lincoln has welcomed Tabitha's bright ideas throughout the years as the first home care provider, the first hospice provider, the only Meals on Wheels provider, and now, as I mentioned, the greenhouse provider, the first in the state and the second in the nation. We're proud of what we do. We're proud to be in service to you and those that you've entrusted with us, and we look forward to the next 127 years supporting Lincoln and the 29 counties that we're blessed to serve in. Thank you, Lincoln. Thank you to the Lincoln Chamber of Commerce. Thank you to all of you for opening your lives to us at Tabitha and giving us the opportunity to serve and recognizing us today with this prestigious award.
Ladies and gentlemen, Christy Henricks and Bill Strain, Tabitha Healthcare Services. The Roger T. Larson Community Builder Award is given each year to an exceptional candidate whose proven leadership and influence has shaped the Lincoln community. Through their civic leadership, community involvement, and contributions, this person has changed Lincoln for generations to come. The Lincoln community has benefited greatly from the service of the person I am about to present to you. We are honored to announce this year's winner of the Roger T. Larson Community Builder Award, Byron Boslow.
Yeah, my name is Byron Boslow. I was born in Ontario, Oregon, grew up in North Platte, a beautiful town to grow up in. I graduated there in 1962. I served 2 years in the military from 65 to 67. After the military, Olinda and I got married and moved to Lincoln. She was teaching got in at Southeast, and I went to school at UNL. Moved over to Farmers Mutual in 1974, and that's when I joined the YMCA. And I think joining the YMCA, I got associated with the people that ran the Y, and that was kind of the catalyst of being able to see all the good work that the YMCA does. And so I got involved on committees, eventually was their treasurer, I got on their board as a president, and continued the relationship the rest of my life, really, with the YMCA. We had a son in 1980 that had Down syndrome, so he was a special needs student, and he became very heavily involved in Special Olympics. And that's been very, very rewarding, being able to work those kids and be able to contribute to their lifestyle. And being able to participate in all these different organizations, you have to have the support of your family and also your employer, and I've really had that extremely. So it's kind of a catalyst of Those two organizations allowed me to get involved in other organizations in which I could give back to the community as much as possible. You know, this award really accumulates a lot of the things that I've done, and so it's very rewarding to be recognized by the community of Lincoln, because Lincoln is a community that you need a lot of people involved to do the great things that Lincoln has become. And I think, again, I can say this award, because of what it represents and who it represents, I think it means everything to me, because it is a recognition from the community in which we helped build the beautiful city that we have.
Ladies and gentlemen, Byron Boslow. Burnham Yates was passionately committed to his hometown, a community leader and a believer in private enterprise. He championed countless projects to benefit Lincoln. The Burnham Yates Citizenship Award recognizes an individual's comprehensive business achievements in the city of Lincoln. As you'll see in a moment, the community as a whole has greatly benefited from his continual civic efforts. John Sampson personifies community leadership and is this year's recipient of the Burnham Yates Citizenship Award. Accepting this award on his behalf is Corey Sampson Vocoon. Please, the video boards.
Hello, I'm John Sampson, President of Sampson Construction. Very much like to thank the Chamber for this award today. It's quite an honor to receive this. I kind of feel like I'm a spoke in the wheel of Sampson Construction, because we're not big on a culture of titles and awards. So when one of us gets pointed out, I feel like it's just one of the spoke in a family that started back in my parents' garage back in 1952 when we moved to Lincoln and started framing houses and digging footings by hand. And the next thing you know, we're building buildings and building schools and building churches and building university projects and building healthcare projects, building playgrounds, soccer fields, baseball fields. And so our evolution as a company has been really an enjoyable process in the community of Lincoln, and to help out wherever we can in the community of Lincoln. And our company has had a lot of good enjoyment in watching our people grow and develop. People that come out out of high school or out of college, whatever the case may be. It may be a laborer that turns into be a good cement finisher or a steel erection person, or a college grad that turns into a project manager and a vice president running a division of the company. In most all cases of our people have been grown from within the company. And it's such a great thing to see in a community like Lincoln, where we can develop people that want to stay in Lincoln. With the amount of healthcare work we do in the city, as well as the university work, the housing work, the office building work, the educational work, we're constantly getting people that maybe went to school here and said, gosh, I want to come back here and raise my children here. This is the place I want to be, in Lincoln, Nebraska. So all of us that live here in this community can take a lot of pride in that people that once they leave, they still want to come back. So we'd just like to thank you all for this award and continued success in the growth of Lincoln. Thank you.
John Sampson, your Burnham Yates Citizenship Award winner. Thank you, Corey Sampson Vocoon. Wendy, as promised, we're going to get done 5 minutes early. Just want to make sure that I mention anyone that's headed to the game on Saturday. Kickoff temperature is expected to be, I don't know why I'm laughing. Kickoff temperature is expected to be about 94 degrees. Unless you are on top of the new East Stadium expansion, it'll be 47 up there. So you might want to rethink where your tickets are at. Thank you very much for allowing me to have a small piece of today's banquet. I am very, very proud to be a citizen of Lincoln. I speak for all of the little people, especially the old, balding little people that have been working in the same place for over 30 years. Thank you very much for what you do for the city of Lincoln, for the families of the men and women that work for you. You literally are the heartbeat of this city. And while you rarely have, I would imagine, a citizen come up to you and say thank you, I am saying thank you for all you do, for all you've done, and all you will continue to do for this great city. Thank you for being here today, and remember next year when, what's-his-name is introduced, it'll be me. Thank you.